Hello everyone, this will be a tutorial going through all 25 missions in Basement to the Skies. If you haven't heard about this game, it is available on Steam and itch.io. When creating a new save, the first quest is to simply open up the sticky note. From there, you will be instructed to go downstairs and eat the breakfast. It is positioned right here. Holding down right click will eat, and then that will trigger the doorbell, which will then give you this package, which when dropped on the ground, and then dropped on the ground again, will give you the rocket. From there, you simply launch it, and voila! That is the first 4 quests completed. Now we need to attach wings to this rocket. So going in here, all you do, select 4, now you get 4 symmetrical wings around the rocket. Launch it again, and now we can go into our parents' room and get the suspiciously placed camera. Up here, and in here there is a video camera. If you would like, there is also a bit of cash that lies around. Now, the position of the camera doesn't really matter, but I like to just do that so it's somewhat realistic. And now we launch the rocket again. Now, if you saw there, I quit out before the rocket actually landed, and that is on purpose. The rocket, if it lands, it takes damage. If it doesn't, and you're able to press E before it lands, then you don't actually need a parachute, which we'll get to later. Now, this is a big issue for some people. Some people don't see this button. They don't see a video, they don't see a button. And as of release 1.0.1, this is a bug that, unfortunately, the only way that you can potentially fix it is trying to sync the time on your computer. If that doesn't work, then you simply cannot play, unfortunately. Next quest is to get to 50 meters. Which you should be able to do with the basic rocket. And now we are on to quest number 10, which is go to the store and get some ingredients. Now, all you need to complete this quest is a piece of toast, which should be bread. You talk to this lady, and you buy the toast, and you go back home. Then from there, go into the kitchen, throw this on the ground, try and find one of the hit spots. There you go. Start this. It's clipped into the ground for some reason, but once this hits 50%, you flip it. And then once it hits the star, you click the green, and now you have a piece of toast. Eat this, and that completes that quest. You get a perk point from this, which when pressing tab opens up this menu. And the only thing that will actually change your rockets is the top path. These give you extra XP, they give you more food that you can do, they give you more money, but they don't actually improve your rocket. So I always just do the top path. Now it has tasked us with getting 250 meters, and this would be the 11th mission in the game. Now when the rocket hits 250 meters, like you just heard, you will hear the doorbell ring. Checking what it is, this will be the RC car. There we go, and now we throw it out on the street. It is R to control the RC car, and to get garbage, you just hold down right click, go around, and pick up some trash. You then take it to the hardware store next to the grocery store, and then you press R to release the scrap that you have grabbed. After talking with this man, that is the last time you will ever use the RC car. Now the next mission is to reach 1,000 meters with the rocket, and with that we will unlock solid fuel. Now quest 15 is an absolute lie. You do not test rocket grains with this one. What you do instead is you buy a solid fuel rocket. It gives you $5 for this, so you don't actually need to make any more money. And then you launch it, and it completes the quest. I don't know why it says test different rocket grains. That's just entirely not true. That is what quest 16 is for. Side note, if you break your rocket, you can repair it for free at the workbench. Then once you have enough money, go ahead and buy a mixture. I'm going to buy the cheapest mixture I can, and take it back home. From here, throw it on the ground, put these on the shelf, go into this menu, and then select this. Now, grain geometry doesn't really matter, and neither does casting tube. Only your fuel and oxidizer is the biggest contribution to your rocket. Now you're going to want to get the ratio right, so you want 10 grams of matches, 15 grams of sparklers, and then you're going to want to grind them up and get them to the minimum threshold of the star. Same here. You want to pour this and then light it. And this is your first fuel. The next quest is to simply get 1500 meters, and this would be quest 17 out of 25. These quests will give you tickets which you can then use to buy various items in the workshop, which you'll need for follow-up quests. But first, quest 19 requires 2500 meters. Now once you hit 2500 meters, the next quest will be to complete a teardown. In order to do this, bring some money with you and go to the hardware store. First, buy this, so go into this menu, click I need new equipment, and then buy the teardown workbench for $15. Take this box into the basement and place it very carefully because you cannot move this once you place it. Now go back to the hardware store and buy the calculator. This will take tickets, not money. Returning home, go to the disassembly bench, turn the calculator around and take out all 4 screws. Now take off the chip, and now go over to your laptop, click the 4th tab, click on the calculator CPU, and insert it there. Now you have unlocked coding. We're not quite at that point yet though, so we're going to do some more jobs first. Mission 22 is to now disassemble the camera. So go back to the hardware store, purchase the camera, bring it home, and disassemble it as before. You then need to install the chip on the motherboard, and then mission 22 requires you to install the camera, which is in this menu right here. Then test. Next is the parachute chip, which is the 6-ticket radio. Disassemble is at the workbench as before. Installing the chip, and now we have access to the parachute. We can install it here, and in order to actually trigger the parachute, we need this block here, which is already pre-made. Insert a key binding, I will pick Q, and then deploy parachute. So now, if you would like to rescue your rocket before it hits the ground, you can just press Q to deploy the parachute. As I said earlier in the video, this isn't really necessary, but it does give you some extra points, which is some extra money. The amount is negligible though, it's within a few cents. Now, last but not least, mission 24 requires you to buy the fan to then disassemble. When completed, this will then give you the wing rotation module. First you need to install it, then you need to connect to the wings, like so. Just for now, I'm just going to write some very simple code, but in reality you can make auto stabilization code and all that kind of stuff. I have plenty of it on the official Discord server for the game, so if you'd like to check it out, go ahead. Just join the Discord and then select the pinned comments. I'll have the link to the Discord server in the description. So you can see, now I can control it, although I can't really revert back, because I don't have any command to set it back to 0, but now the final quest is upon us. All we need to do is reach 5,000 meters. And just like that, we have completed the demo. If you would like to continue your game, simply click continue, and you can start where you were off. So thank you all so much for watching my tutorial. If you would like to, please subscribe. I plan on uploading a few other videos related to Basement to the Skies. One for tips and tricks for all the little quirks of the game, and then another one for modding. As you may have seen throughout the video, I actually have way more code blocks than most of you probably have. This is due to a mod where I am able to enable all of the code blocks which are disabled by default, but still already in the game. So I have things like variables, I have lists, functions, all of these sort of things, which can allow me to build more advanced code. So if you'd like to see how to do that, stick around, and thank you so much for watching.